ready? I'll get them up, move them all around in there. Because we'll have the music on, you know, one or two off, we just want to move it more body and discipline and talk about it. It makes you laugh. It always laugh for the first. It will get people uncomfortable. We want to start to feel a bit different. Well, straight up with the box, I want to do that timeline thing guys as well. So that's actually there.
So welcome to day one of the social identity experience. So today we're getting everyone uncomfortable to become comfortable. We're just obviously just behind the scenes now. It's going to start in 2 minutes, but it's going to start in about 20 minutes. Everyone's flying in from Queensland, Perth, Adelaide, and where else? Sydney. So it's going to be fantastic. People also flying in from New Zealand. The way I like to really start these days is get people uncomfortable as much as possible, not in a bad way, but just really break down all the layers. And as I always call it, it's like plaque, having plaque over who you are and over your being, just getting people to really be able to do things which they don't normally do. So we're going to go in with how Matty rolls it out with the start, the intro. He's going to be talking about his story. I'll be talking about my story. We'll be getting them to jump around, and then we'll be getting into it straight away. We'll be going to a lot of timeline healing. We're going to be teaching people about understanding how the mind works, the structure of reality, the fundamentals today, and everything's going to be basically like building a house. We're going to be laying down the concrete, and then we're going to be building the structure from then on. And then obviously tomorrow we're going to be getting into a lot of NLP change work, a lot of matrix energetics, matrix download, and also we're going to have my master Jay doing a lot of healing and balance. So it's going to be good. Stay tuned, and we'll see you a bit later.
My name's Amber. Just coming here today just to sort of, I guess, find some direction in life, just into a more positive place, and yeah, help.
My name's Amber too. I came here just for INTL support and obviously to see what I can get out of it. Is that it?
You don't feel successful the way you are now, right now?
No.
Really?
Where I am in my life at the moment? Is that what you're saying?
Do you think other people would look at us and think that we're successful?
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's some people that...
A lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, to be able to come to an event, to be able to have food, to be able to be, you know, live in the most livable city in the world, we get caught up with, well, you know what, I'm not doing well, or do you know what I'm saying? And then we get caught up looking at our feet and
appreciating what you have right now, and that really stands out for me. Yeah, not being grateful for what I already have.
Yeah,
just whatever that is for anyone, I guess. Everyone has something that they should. Yeah, make the most of what you have. And until you make the most of what you have, you're really not gonna.
I was a good sports person, you know, always party boy and the rest of it. And through life, and not appreciating what you've got, I self-sabotaged by not expressing myself. So I expressed myself in other ways, and that came into it was like I just said my life's finished from what I had and all the rest of it. You know, I had a nice car, I had bikes, I had jet skis, and the rest of that. And that all went, that's materialistic, but still we hold some significance to that, don't we? Yeah? Like we want nice things, and why not? If we can, enjoy it, but don't let that be your first driver. So through that time, it just came to a point where I would be watching TV, and normally someone that would train twice a day, 3 times a day, that wouldn't train for 6 months. Watching TV, I would be watching DVDs, and the movie would finish and I get a panic attack. And I'm running around, my mum goes, what's going on? And almost bowl her over, and because all I was looking at was my life's over. I'm never going to be with a woman again, I'm a loser, I'm this, I'm that. And I was really good at fucking up my life. So when people say these excuses, I say stop, because I've been there, you know, I'm an expert, I've got a big trophy called, you know, how to fuck your life up. So, many times. So that's why I don't want you guys, when I hear it, like, come on. I don't know how I did that, but that's, you know, we've gotten to that point when fuck it, that's the end, you know. And then through that process of luckily having my beautiful family and being able to have that support and seeing the stress that I was causing them, but you know when you've got that thing inside you say, hey, you can do better than this, hey, you're better than this, stop, get up, like, are you fucking serious? Or kicking the football or lifting the weights, yeah? So when that wasn't really there, I decided to be, you know, decided to hang around with some other big, they look big and scary, but they're little girls, yeah? And you be around this group, and not all of them are like that, don't get me wrong, but I was in it because I wanted to feel the big tough guy, and I wanted to be, look at me, I'm going to push back at the world. And it wasn't a good idea, because, yeah, there was many times I could have easily ended up in a box. So through that process, I'm like, fuck, I'm at a point in my life, what am I doing? I was this great sports star, I was this funny kid, you know, this person that I thought I really had a place in this world, people that have made it, and I used to go to my mum, why can't I be like that? Why can't I have what they have? Because I can really feel that I want to be someone, you know, I was a captain of my football team, and I said, why can't I have that? She goes, you've got that, you just need to keep remembering you've got that every day. And it's pretty simple, because we forget who we are, and we decide to worry about this other identity. Like me and Jamie were talking about the identity creation, that's why this is called that, and we'll get into that in a moment. So, cut a long story short, I come to a fork at the end of the road, and I said, well, that life's not going to suit me because I'm going to be dead, or I'm going to kill someone, honestly, and then otherwise I need to do something different. So, as I was doing, I used to be a bodyguard, and I was a sparky at the casino here in Melbourne, and I met, I don't know if anyone knows Jamie McIntyre, he's got a little bit, you guys know him, yeah? So Jamie McIntyre, he was running, he's got a lot of different businessmen, a lot of friends and that into the NLP game, into the mindset, into all this, you know, all that, I used to call it a cult, that's what I thought it was, NLP, and that's why everyone says, what's this beast, man, you're in a cult now? And, which look, that's okay, because I said it once, so I understand people not being educated and just being, you know, just naive, they say shit like that. So I wasn't very analytical, I wasn't very smart. Basically, to say it that way, you know, I struggled to write my name. I was typing like this, you know, and now you would have heard me say this, I don't even look at the keys when I type, and that's why I still got spelling mistakes, so I need to use the proof, you know, you wouldn't see people go, you can't spell, I'm like, shut up. So, through that, I wanted to get in control of my mind. I knew there was something bigger and better out there for me. I knew I could be, I always knew that. Happy, beautiful, yes, they have money, healthy, and they have balance. Yeah, that's success to me, and they've got that. What they all say is that they redesign the words they speak and they put different meaning to that. So, you know, when we were talking about money, I know every time I talk about money, I think of a scarcity and you know, a job that I used to have. And you think I'll be motivated if I was thinking about that to be successful? No way. But what about putting it into freedom, time, choice, power, and growth? And I say that every morning. So it's, you know, like fucking freedom, great. And then you know, am I getting that? Do I have time? Do I have choice? And it's happening. So past into the future, and I want you to see a nice solid line. You know, there might be a colour, it'll be glowing, whatever. Float up above the time, and I'm looking down at it, and it's only going to be a little centimetre. So fly up, a bird's eye view, fly all the way up, looking down at it, it's going to be only a tiny little centimetre. You take yourself to that place every day. when you're ready, you come out of the place where you like to take yourself, and I want you to come to now, and you can open your eyes and come into the room. Oh, wow, so we're feeling good. Why do we do that? Why do we do that?
It's a good reminder of where I need to take myself to get out of that.
Yeah. Do you think it's a good reminder though? I'll ask you another question. Does it exist? Can you go back and change it?
No.
So why the fuck do we go there? Why do we think about it? Why do we think about the person that hurt us? Why do we think about that?
You have to learn from that. Not to do it again.
But have you learned from it?
Oh, I don't know, probably. I don't know.
It's deeply ingrained and it's familiar and we know it, so we sit in the familiarity because we haven't relearned.
That's it. Because the mind, yeah, and that's the truth. And if we keep focusing on what you did then, and I want to ask you guys something. Yes, I respect that, Coco, about you can learn from it. But most people are that associated with the past that there's no solution, and it hurts them too much. If you go, okay, yeah, that's where I fucked up, and you're going to do something about it. But would you do something about it when you need to, or when you get motivated and in pain, or would you do something about it every day? Every day. You know, and that's why I'm so stern with people that, you know, the workshops is just a taste test. You know, we do the retreats or you work with them, and people come back and after the 6 days and they do fucking nothing. And you just see people transform, they blossom like this beautiful flower. And then all of a sudden they go back and bloom. And I'm like, do you know, like, you know, you've been to two of them, you know, there's when you get back it can be hard. But even after these 2 days, like even after whatever, even after just a moment, that you should be conditioning it every day, focusing on what you want. Because I'll be honest with you guys, you just went into a lie. The past is a lie. It doesn't exist anymore. When things are going great, everyone's around. Yeah. When, you know, you fucking, you know, the ghost town, you know, they have the tumbleweed. Hey, you know, like fucking, and this was all past. True?
You know your friends are.
Yeah. You know, me and Pete have gone through, you know, we've gone through a whirlwind, you know, since we've known each other. You know, same with Ryan, as I got through back on my feet. Ryan didn't, you know, Matt as well. It's all the different transitions. Tell you what, the real people are there by you, they link arms. The other people are like, see you later. You know, I even know through my transition coming back to Melbourne, a lot of clients, like to a point when they just went, well, we don't find you successful, you're this, you don't have a relationship, you're always sick, you're the rest of that. Putting the finger in someone, you know, your wife's just got to keep coming back with little jabs, and if you aren't conditioned to fight, you get knocked down to your feet, yeah? And that's not good. So, and that's what we're going to teach you. SPs doing this stuff, keep moving forward. All right? Has everyone heard the saying, if you do the hard things in life, life will become easy? Yep. It's a simple, or if you do the easy things in life, life will remain hard. Simple, but you put a meaning to it, very powerful. I want you to start believing how powerful and able you are, and you've always been. And going out to the future now, it's like going into battle. You're on a horse and you're trotting into battle, you're getting excited. You're doing little things each day that multiply into greatness, that multiply into what you want. You stop talking and you're making things happen. No more looking in the past. Everything that you're creating in the future. You're not getting overwhelmed and jumping out too far. You're just doing what you need to do 2% every day. Getting up with a routine, moving forward every day. Yesterday doesn't exist, tomorrow hasn't come, and you're just doing what you're doing today. How does that look for you? Not worrying about what happened yesterday or last week. Being selfish to be self-empowered, focusing on everything you want, being around the right people. start to feel that energy rise up. Start to embrace life with that conviction, with that attitude, with a bit of spunk. Breaking that old you down. Not getting over how you're going to show up every day. Getting up with conviction and going to bed with fulfillment. What are you going to do that's going to make the difference? How are you going to keep pushing through in time? So one thing I want to share with you will make a big difference in my life, keep your eyes closed, is getting up and playing like there's no tomorrow. Having energy to be able to walk through walls, to know that the people that achieve to be able to push through, having that bit of that spunk, that sex, like you know that whatever thing that you touch turns to gold, and having an understanding that everything is easy to influence. Not worrying about what people are saying, not looking left or right, creating your magic, creating that new identity, getting shit done, not an action. What decisions are you going to make that's going to change it, that's going to make the difference? I want you to feel that new inner mind strategy. I want you to feel that energy. Because if you can't feel the desired outcomes, it's an idea, not an obsession. You need to build up your energy, your thought patterns, your strategies. Program your mind every day. How are you programming your consciousness, your knowing and your identity for your health? What is your drivers to achieve all your desired outcomes? Your health, your wealth, your contribution, your family, your legacy, your relationship with yourself and another, your passions. You need to be like a little boy and a little girl again, having no limitations, having no boundaries. If you believe you achieve, and every day you have to remind yourself that you are limitless potential. So what you need to program today, what are you willing to do on a daily basis that's going to keep you on that path? What are you going to do that's going to be different than you've done before? Because enough of the bullshit. Enough is enough. You deserve better and you know that. Your children deserve better. Your children to be. Your loved ones to be. So I want you to get very familiar of changing the way you get up with energy, conviction. Programming your mind of who you want to be, focusing on that, being that. Anytime throughout the day, you might have a spare 5 minutes. Close one sense, close your eye. Program who you want to be. Feel that energy. Because remember, your real world is where you're at now. Where you're at right now, that's what counts. Not when you've got your eyes open. So when you start to program the world, what really matters right now, so start getting familiar with the new you. What are you willing to commit to every day? How are you going to speak to yourself to empower yourself? New language, new thought patterns. So I want you to all remember this. We can sit there and we can be wandering off right now, or we can fucking start doing what we're meant to be doing and controlling our lives, being in charge.